The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cruyff tries to pass it through. The ball has bounced loose now. Cross flung in towards the middle. He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Played into space. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Nedved.
Manchester are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Cannavaro tries to clear. That's good running with the ball. Nicely shaped ball. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more...
Oh, he's taken it. He's having a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Stojkovic clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, what a ball! Oh, nice touch. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Maldini with the clearance. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Inzaghi. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Pirlo. Look at the space here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Whistle's gone, that's foul. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's cut it out.
Manchester can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Nedved. Roberto Carlos. Lofted in. Getting up there! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, And at the break, it's one each. Goes for a shot! Superb by Inzaghi!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Bale coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
Kawasaki Frontale have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's bustling through here. Chance, surely! And that's in. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Kawasaki Frontale go up by 2 and are looking good. He's having a pop! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So here comes the substitution.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pirlo. Cannavaro cuts it out. Pirlo. And here's Bale. That looks a good ball through. Vieira gets it clear. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! And how did he not put that away?
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Well, they could break here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. Kawasaki Frontale ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Kawasaki Frontale clearly now in lead preservation mode. Vieira. Pirlo. That's an imaginative pass. That has been cut short.
Added minute has been indicated.
And now they can clear their lines. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go
Belgium
any minute now.
against Hoovers.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is a multi-dimensional player.
Yeah, I think he'll have a busy time going past opponents. I think he has great ability to play anywhere across the front line and deliver key passes at the right moments, so that makes him stand out.
And his tendency is, of course, as his coaches have said, to keep things simple and to be utterly unselfish.
Yeah, it's certainly not.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vieri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he shoots! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cannavaro looking to pass their way up the pitch. Xavi Alonso.
Belgium are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Haaland, and he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Vieri. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Belgium
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Nicely aimed pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Roberto Carlos. That is good alertness. Zanetti. And this is Vieri. Van der Ven.
Belgium certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Zanetti. And here's Vieri. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Pirlo. Zanetti. Oh, he's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Great chance! And a neat finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Haaland at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things starting to look very comfortable. So, a temporary halt to the action.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 14, Stojkovic.
So we're underway for the second half.
Number 4,
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably see...
It's Vieri! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Impressive jump! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least...
Oh, what a mistake! Haaland! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And now he has 2. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Roberto Carlos.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very...
And the keeper's given it away. Oh, that's bad. Can he finish? And no mistake. They're back within reach. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Belgium may be down, but not out just yet. It's Luis Suarez! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Pedri. And the shot! Corner number 2 then. They've played it short.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Shoots! Oh, good finish. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution.
It's starting to look like a done deal
Number
now.
20, Suarez.
That's tidy.
Coming
And this
on
is
to replace
Vieri.
him is number 7, Del
Looking for the
Piero.
run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Ronaldo. Place it in low. Rijkaard. Now he's off and running. And he was quick to react. Pirlo. Pumas appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Vieri.
Vieri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Del Piero.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti. 5 minutes to add. And that's a... Del Piero! It's hit the upright. It's a goal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. So the 2024-25 season was, of course, a memorable one for the Merseysiders. Del Piero! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Cross needs to be good. A header! And it's been hooked away. Well, that has not gone well. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Belgium leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. De Bruyne threads one in. Cristiano Ronaldo! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
There's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold. Belgium do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
He's picked his way through.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? And it's Hakimi. Oh, good take and a good... And the shot! And he's stuck it away! Barcelona are back in business! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Stojkovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Maldini cuts it out. And this is Ronaldo. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. And this is Ronaldo. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Can he get it through? Now it's Stojkovic. Now that pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it into space.
Has been indicated.
Look at the shoots! Loose, and it's come back out to him. It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we are back underway. Now it's Del Piero, and he cuts out the supply. Oh, can he get onto this? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. But he's well positioned here. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's Stojkovic. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. Stojkovic conjures time and space where few can. Stojkovic! Superb from Stojkovic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they've got their lead back. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Belgium leading now. Mohamed Salah. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
De Bruyne. It's played through for him. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Ronaldo. Always goal side. Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. And a truly agonising miss.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Bellingham. Coming on the field. Number 22. Bale.
It's an exciting looking ball, that.
Kukçu.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kukçu in with the challenge. Nicely aimed pass.
Belgium clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Del Piero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There was plenty of power on that. Maldini, always a very imposing presence in the back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Saliba. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, this is a formation which seems to make pretty clear what their intentions are, Jim.
Well, Peter, when you have that many back, there's only really one tactic you can adopt, and it's the counter-attack. And while it's going to give you a very solid block defensively, it does leave you very little options attacking-wise, with effectively just one outlet.
Not too much possession football then?
Definitely not. They'll be trying to play with real efficiency.
Stojkovic. Stojkovic going face to face with his great rival. Tries to play it through. Kukçu making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Great vision. He's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Stojkovic. Harrison concedes a free kick for that. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Kukçu. Gerrard. Lyon are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of...
It's fallen! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Gerrard! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Belgium leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Belgium leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
Number 18, Diego Forlan. Coming on to replace him is number 9, David Villa.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Shot, surely! And that's a tiny finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Belgium are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Not much subtlety about that challenge. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Roberto Carlos running with intent. Opts to... It's Gerrard! And that's a sharp finish. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
After 82 minutes is
Lyon cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Oh, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Nice defending, it's got the job done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Neymar. Coming on the field, number 13,
Stojkovic.
number 22.
Belgium really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from
Added
here.
minutes has been indicated.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Adams.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, it's a great ball here. David Villa! And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement,
Number 9.
and there goes the final whistle.